As we listen to your stories, one thing that clearly stands out is the shared purpose you both embody. Together, you co-chair the Entrepreneurs of Purpose Initiative, a powerful collaboration. Can you tell us how that partnership came to be?
Well, first of all, we'll praise the Women Business Collaborative because 6.5 years ago, we said, and I said, is why can't every organization collaborate for what they're best at? And so the dream with a woman, Judy von Selnick of Diversified Search, said, go do it. And we will invest in you to start it. So we built it on the premise of the organizations, corporations, entrepreneurs all working together in a united way to build and to look at who was the best on doing data and support for women on corporate boards, for women CEOs, for getting capital to women, to entrepreneurship. And is Sharon and I are so committed to Entrepreneurs of Purpose. We are lucky to be involved in so many of the organizations ourselves because it gives us the power to appreciate so many and to celebrate them for the three pillars that we love: scaling other women, number two, giving back to our communities, and number three, leaving a legacy. And those are the three pillars that we live every day, and we celebrate those that do. And if you can't give back to others, get out of the way.
Thank you so much, Edie. Sharon, what does the Entrepreneurs of Purpose Initiative mean to you? And how did your collaboration with Edie come about?
I have the opportunity to lead this initiative with one of the most purposeful and powerful women of our time, and that's Edie Fraser. The initiative was born from a powerful alignment. When you think about scaling, leaving a legacy, and giving back to your community, I told Edie, I said, I am all in. And when that opportunity presented itself for us to lead the EOP, I instantly knew that it was bigger than just a title. It was a calling. I've joined forces with brilliant women like me who are committed to building an ecosystem of purpose, of support, education, and advocacy. I think we are here all for a reason. And the more we collaborate, the better it is for every woman in our community and communities across America to build something that is spectacular, that's meaningful, that we can leave a legacy in each one of our communities. And we collaborate in such a way that we are planting seeds that will bear fruit for generations. And I mean that with all of my heart and soul. I have a 7-year-old grandbaby girl, Bryla Josephine, and she is the apple of my eye, so to speak. She is just a robust little girl, and I can see her growing so much in so many ways. She was born prematurely, and she made it through this life so far, and I have so much to teach her, and she's watching her Gigi do just that as we work together to build something that's magical in our communities. So I'm honored to be a part of this, and I'm so honored to co-chair with Edie.
I just want to say what a joy it is to work together every day with persistence. You know, we took the road less traveled by, and that made all the difference. And we are committed for the rest of our life with that purpose. So we apply that to business, we apply it to family, we apply it to friends and colleagues, we apply it politically. Whatever side you're in, it's so great to support women. You know, one of the efforts we started 8 years ago was called Badass Women. They were women in the military and Social Security that now is basically becoming senators, governors, etc. But that it just is exemplary as we look at all those that served, women in the military that served to fight on legal, we've been involved with this new movie called Lily on the fight for pay parity, and now to work with entrepreneurs of purpose and to people of purpose gives us joy, and we're there for each other each and every day.
Thank you so much, Edie. In closing, we'd like to end with a moment of reflection. How would you finish this sentence? I know I'm living on purpose when. Sharon, would you like to get us started?
Thank you for that. I always say you should give yourself permission to dream big, to fail forward, permission to start before you're ready. Now, that's a big one. A lot of people pull back off of that. But go ahead, if it's in your vision, if it's your passion, if you know it's going to make a difference in this world, move forward, get started. Give yourself permission to believe that your voice and your story and your vision is what the world needs to hear. Don't be quiet. Lean in and tell your story. Purpose doesn't always show up on a roadmap, I always say. And who would tell me that? I think it was my Aunt Gloria. And then sometimes it tells you what your next steps are. I think you should stay true to your values. Surround yourself with people who can speak life into your vision, who can be positive. Stay away from the negative people, as my mentor Edie says. We don't have time for anyone who's negative. Always stay ahead and keep yourself surrounded by positive people who will meet you as you move forward. And just staying in alignment with those who are critically important to your vision and be in step with positivity. That's always what I think has kept me in focus and kept me where I am to still be in business today.
Sharon, you're so right. And we lived that. It was Maya Angelou that said, get rid of negative people in your life and go with the positives and go with, I've been thrilled to do 8 books, but 2 of them, one was early on, and it was called Risk to Riches, Women Entrepreneurships in America, and the early role models of those that took risk and truly knew when they would go and build, and amazing persistence. The other one that is so relevant, Sharon was part of, and it's behind her and behind me, the 102 Women. But it was the stories of their voices, their visions, and their values, and 5 traits they use every day. So the word I would use is gratitude. I always say daily, I go to bed at night and think through all the gratitudes. And I know, Sharon, you share that with me. So it is joyous as we go and be grateful and know the pressures all are under and find the reflection to move forward.
Thank you so much for that, Edie, and thank you both for such an insightful and inspiring conversation.